G'day viewers, we're going to make an early morning start today, and we're going to do a dawn ride up to the northwest of Perth. Northwest? Northeast. And we're going to go to Midland, and we're going to go to a very unexpected place called Bolt Coffee. And unexpected because it was in an industrial state where I would never normally go. Like, it's just, you wouldn't expect to find coffee in a place like that. But I've got to say, even just the ride out there was just really, really good. We stopped quite a few times along the way, both before and after breakfast, just to soak in the scenery of these various places. This is actually out at Midland itself. This is a lot of the stuff is in the old railway workshops there. So I don't know when they moved out, but there's the old locomotive sheds. It's kind of like Cockatoo Island in that brickwork loco sheds and stuff like that. Anyway, this is Bolt Coffee, and you can see they've picked up all sorts of eclectic furniture from just everywhere and decorated this place with, I guess, whatever they could find, and made quite an interesting space out of what is essentially a tin shed. Lots of plants outside, so it's quite nice. And it's quiet. It's off a busy road, and if it was on the road, it'd be really noisy, but because it's kind of out the back, it's not. This is a good place to sit. Now, they've got all sorts of interesting, metal sculptures that someone's welded up, and you can see that a lot of the furniture doesn't match. To me, it kind of has that vibe of, yeah, we picked up this furniture on the side of the road during a council pickup, or they got it from op shops or something. They definitely have not spent a lot of money on the fit out, but they've put together a pretty interesting collection of stuff to give the place a nice ambience. Unfortunately, along the way, no one's bothered to weld up a bike rack or find something that can be used as one. But hey, it didn't matter. This time in the morning, we just found some convenient places to lean the bike, and they got watched over by the surveillance birds up there, the black cockatoos, who make a hell of a racket. We didn't see the cold press coffee in action, but inside they've got lots of movie posters and band posters and all that kind of stuff to create that kind of what would you call it, artistic vibe, or whatever you want to call it. Food, like, not a lot of options there. They had some wraps which were okay but not great. Coffee was good. It's a nice place to sit in the morning and have a coffee and a bite, but I like a bigger meal, so I'm not going to rave about the food by any stretch of the imagination. Now, getting there, it's not in a place I really expected to find a place that sold coffee. It's this kind of modern, horrible industrial estate, and if it hadn't been for my guide knowing where it was and directly taking us down this alleyway, I never would have found it in a million years. But like I said, because it's out the back here, it's away from all the road noise out the front, because that is a very busy road. So yeah, you've got to watch out for the sign there, and be in the know, I guess. Now, afterwards, we went for a ride, and we found the end of the road. We were just exploring the area, and yeah, I don't know if they ran out of money or what happened there, but yeah, road ends, path ends. Don't ride off that in the middle of the night, because that would be bad. So Bolt, yeah, hard to find, but once you know where it is, I guess it's not that hard to find. Food, it's food, but not going to write home about it. Coffee was good, service is fine. Ambience is quite pleasant, but unfortunately, no bike racks.